Nothing humbles you faster than putting your heart into a dynasty format and having your boys unanimously tell you to scrap it. And the worst part, it wasn't even that they hated it, they just didn't care enough to read the rules. So, this is basically how I spent 3 years building a dynasty league and my own dynasty team just from my boys to kill it in one group chat message. While the dynasty league is fairly new, I love being a commish. It's why I had no issue wanting to be in charge of a second league. There's another league format called contract leagues I'd love to introduce, but I'm skeptical it'll take too much effort for these old geezers to want to have the enthusiasm to participate the same way they are willing to participate in our OG league. So, in our OG league, BK Flatbush 2.0, fellas rarely traded. The only person to attempt a trade was Cliff. And even if the trade was fair, it was a collective understanding that we must all be petty and veto everything. You want to improve your team? Do it through waivers. But ain't no trade happening in this league. Joe's rookie season in the league was honestly the first time a trade went down simply because motherfuckers were too lazy and allowed it to happen. For some reason, they were prioritizing their real life over fantasy football. But I digress. Before Joe got away with his highway robbery trades, I actually loved the fact that no trades was an unwritten rule in the league. I mean, just imagine you did a great job identifying and drafting a specific player, then you decide to trade them away. Now you're sitting here week to week watching your draft picks suddenly dominating and helping the next man win. Oh hell no! It's fuck you and your team. Meanwhile, in Dynasty, where adults play fantasy football, you manage a franchise. You build something long term. You keep your players until you decide to cut or trade them. It forces you to think like a GM, deciding, is your team win now, a contender, or promising with prospects, or a rebuild? I thought it'd be fun and different because it's a complete 180 from our OG league. Like, your contention windows close? Cool. Flip your aging veterans for picks over the next couple years before they fall off. Now your rebuild can be completed in 2 seasons and competing for the next 10 years, creating a dynasty. I genuinely believed Dynasty would unlock something in them that redraft never could. And don't get me wrong, I get it. There was nothing to play for in Dynasty. The OG League has a championship belt, it has a trophy, and Dynasty has nothing. Just bragging rights. But if you remember, that's exactly how our OG League was at one point. And I was working on that. I was working on trying to get a trophy for that league. And I thought building a team from scratch, watching it grow into a real dynasty, competing year after year, that it hit different. Way different than redrafting from zero every September. But I'm able to have the self-awareness that the league barely had participation, and I put it to a vote asking the fellas to keep or scrap the league, and majority has ruled to trash it. So here we are at the end.